Order in progress. Good. So let's go from here. So, ladies and gentlemen, repeat. Good evening, and the compliment to be here. As I always repeat, is just 1 hour a week, and every week we are going to touch some different topics. Sometimes the topic are technical. Sometimes the topics are professional, how to work, how to do this, how to do that. Sometimes the training is just, I call it personal growth, like we be a little bit tonight. I will share with you some idea, okay? I will share with just my idea, which I think, which I'm convinced about. But before I start, just let's start with some information. First of all, I want to make to all the people that reach a new star in the last week my compliment. I always, just because what I normally do. You see my voice. You see, look, tonight you see I have 2 glasses of water. Okay, two, not one, two, because I need to refresh my voice continuously. In which way we do normally in the Spanish training and in the Italian training. In the beginning of the call, we do some compliments to the new star. So please, if you have in your group people that reach the star, please let me know. Inform me before the meeting so I can prepare, and maybe we can leave some time even for the new star, because we have to celebrate the people that trust in our project, that they start to do something for the environment, and they start to work for me in the most powerful business ever, in the next decades. But let's go from here. Okay, I have just 2 information for you tonight, just 2, no more. No, and 3 information. The first one is regarding the price. Okay, for this week, the price for our plastic waste removal service is 27 cents for 1 kilogram. Let me check if there is something. Okay, no, I know. 27 cents for 1 kilo. Okay, this means that for this week, to pay our plastic waste removal service, to receive the CSR 25 like proof for some amount of kilogram of plastic waste recycled from the environment, removed from the environment, the price is 27 cents. Okay, and this means that just because tonight in this moment, the global, I always have to remember this for you. Today, the global price for our service is near to $2 for 1 kilogram. Our price is 27 cents. So we are 5, 6, 7, 8 times less expensive respect our competitors. Because our rules. The most important rule you have to remember: 1 kilogram of plastic waste are 10 CSR 25 released into the market. Okay, so what this means? 1 kilogram, 10 CSR 25. This means that with the price of 27 cents for 1 kilo, this is 2.7 cents for this week for 1 CSR 25. But I checked before, the market price in this moment is 9 cents. 9 cents. So this means that in this moment, I am buying a service which has a value 300% more. So I buy at 2.7, but the market price today is 9 cents. So I believe is a great deal. But okay, up to you. And remember, this is just the beginning, because the forecast, the expectation for this year, for the price of the plastic credit will be near to $3, $4, even $5 for 1 kilo. So this means that each CSR 25 can reach 20, 30, 40, 50 cents only for this year. 2.7 this week. Okay, in the beginning of the year was 1.3. Now it is more than the double, because the price follow to increase every week. First information. Second information, because next Monday, next Monday, 28th of April, we will have a global Zoom, a global call from the corporate. So please put in your agenda next Monday, 28th of April at 8 p.m. CET. So, I don't know, you have to make the calculation based of your in which area you are in the planet. For United States are, I believe, 6 hours in the East Coast. In Sweden, I believe it's the same. Finland, maybe one more. So, Claudio, I don't remember now in Nigeria, but Monday, 8 p.m. CT, a global call. Very important, just 1 hour. The call will be translated in Italian, will be logically in English, from the corporate, from the ownership, for the co-founders of the Corsair company, will be in English, in Italian, in Spanish, and in German. I believe in these 4 languages. Okay, and in France, 5 language. 1 hour, don't miss it, because will be absolutely an amazing hour to know a lot of update regarding what is happening in the Corsair group. Okay, now let's give you the last information is regarding let me refresh. The amazing promotion we have now. Let me open the message so I will not forget everything. Let's see this promo that is happening now. Okay, so this promotion, write it down, is from the last Friday, 19 of April, till the next 2 of May. So this is a 2 weeks promo. This is a double promo. This is a double promotion for the Amplivo network. One promo is for the clients, and another promo is for the Amplivo partners. Let's start from the promo from the client. Very important, because we did this morning, I had this morning a call, an amazing call, I can tell you, 2 hours with the corporate, where we spoke about a lot of things. A lot of things are happening. You will see, this 2025 will be amazing. The 5th year of the Corsair Group, for sure, the biggest year of our history. And we make some changes, okay? We improve. Now it is even better. But I am here just to let you understand perfectly how this promo works. Good. So let's start from with the promo for the clients. So first of all, these 2 promo are weekly promo. So the duration is 2 weeks, but you must do the calculation every week. So this means from now to the next Friday. Let me check. Next Friday will be the 25th of April. Okay, so till midnight CET of next Friday. What happened for this week? Let's think about the clients. So for the clients that buy packages till 499 cents, there are no promo. Okay, the promo start from the packages from 500. From 500 to 999, the client receive plus 5% of CSR 25. Okay, so from 500 to 999. First, I will explain you all the steps, and then I will explain you in the details what the meaning. Okay, from 1,000 euro to 4,999 euro, the client will receive extra plus 10% in CSR 25. So plus 10% from 1,000 to 4,999. 4,000. Then from 5,000 to 9,999 euro, the client will receive an extra bonus of CSR 25 of 12%. 12%. Starting from 10,000 on top, the client will receive 50% bonus. 1-5. Okay. Logically, we are speaking about the weekly production. So from last Friday to next Friday, okay, at midnight, okay, CET. What this means? Let's make an example. If I buy a package, for example, of today 500 package, and that is finished, great. This means I will get a 5% of discount for this week. But for example, if I buy today a package of 500 euro, tomorrow I buy another package of 200 euro, and on Friday, the last day, I buy another package of 300 euro. So the total of this week for my personal purchase are 1,000 euro. Okay, I immediately jump to the 10% of bonus. So these are the cumulative package I buy during all the week till Friday. Okay, logically, for example, if I buy 500 and then tomorrow 300 euro and stop, so 800 euro, logically, I get 5%. Okay? I hope everything is clear regarding this. What is important is that you will see the base of the production plus the bonus immediately on the CSR now, starting from next week. So if you will go in the CSR now, as you know, you can enter in the CSR now is the platform where the Corsair distribute the CSR 25. If you go there starting from next week, you will see all the number. You will see the basis plus the bonus. And logically, so you can see it, but the distribution of all the CSR 25 you buy this week, you will get as always as in the normal distribution. And this is 5% for next week, 45% after 10 months, and the other 50% after 20 months. Okay? So the distribution will be always the same. 5%, 45, and 50%. Okay? Of the total, of course. But you will see immediately how the distribution and when the distribution will be in which day, because this is automatically starting from next week. Okay. This is the bonus for the clients. Now let's go for the partners. Let's see what happened in this week. Okay. We decided, let me drink again. We decided to make a reward for the bestseller, because sometimes we do something for all the groups in base of the career. For this time, we decided to give a gift to the people, to reward the people that go in selling. They go in personal selling, so only the seller will get this extra commission. So this is not for all the network. You know, so I mean, I speak about your personal selling, what you sell personally in your first level, because as you know, all your clients are your first level, your personal clients. So which are the bonus for these 2 weeks? But again, you must make the calculation every week. Why? Because you will get this bonus immediately. Next Saturday morning, you will find the commission in your online cash. So you will get the commission now. You don't have to wait. How the things are going? There are two bonus: 5% of extra commission and 10% of extra commission. You know, in your personal selling, in our uni-level bonus, okay, in our bonus system, in the uni-level bonus, we pay for the personal selling the 12%, the 8855. So when I sell a package, I earn 12%. As you know, a 70% in cash, and 30% you will get in CSR 25, which will be much, much more in the future, of course. Okay, 12%. If you, during the week, sell at least 5,000 euro of personal package, you get an extra commission of 5%. So you will not receive 12%, but you will receive 17%, 1-7. Always 17% in cash and 30% in the pool, in the bonus. Doesn't matter if these are new client or old client. It's the same. If you can even sell again a package to your client which you sell 4 years ago. Doesn't matter. In all your personal selling for this week till midnight and Friday CET, you will get 5% more. The only condition is this: you must do this selling not only to one client, but at least to 3 clients. Doesn't matter how they are divided. I can do, for example, also 4,000 euro to one client, 500 to the second, and 500 to the third. Total of 5,000 euro of my personal selling in this week and for the next week, of course. In 3 clients, old or new, you will get an extra 5% of commission immediately, Saturday morning. But if you want to use this opportunity and you decide to push a little bit more and you reach 10,000 euro of personal packages, the conditions are all the same. New client or old client, doesn't matter. But they must be at least 3 clients, divided as ever you want, but at least 10,000 euro of personal selling in at least 3 clients, then you get an extra commission of 10%. And this is huge because it's almost a double. Instead of 12%, you get Saturday morning 22% of commission on your personal selling. So you sell 10,000 euro, 2,200 euro. 2,200 euro immediately, Saturday morning. Okay, I think is okay. Pasquale, Silvia, tell me if something is wrong, but I believe is enough clear. Okay, the explication. But in any case, you can find all the information in the Telegram official of the Amplivo.
Andrea, you only person that understand this promotion. 100%.
Yeah, this is amazing, guys. This in the personal selling, this is amazing, absolutely amazing. And I believe a lot of people, I know, I already listened from the market. A lot of people are pushing for the next 2 weeks. Great. Now, for the next maybe 20 minutes, okay, 20 minutes, I would like to tell you a story, ladies and gentlemen. First of all, I love to read books. Now you can see, yeah, these are some. I like to read books. I am 52 years. I started in the network marketing when I was 20. So now in July I will go in the 32 year of network marketing. So all my life, and I always reach the top in all the company which I work. I mean 4 or 5 company in 31 years. So not 20 company. But I was very lucky because the network marketing is a very funny system. The network marketing give you the opportunity to travel all around the world and to be in contact with a lot of people. Okay, and so in my network I met really a lot of people, and I was very lucky because I had the opportunity to meet and to know a lot of rich people, a lot of successful people. And what I did a lot of years ago, I do sometimes some academy, some academy, some courses, some stage to teach people what to do to change their life, to improve, to make money, and a lot of things. I did academy. I don't know, 40, 50,000 people in my life, in it, especially in Italy and in Europe, but especially in Italy. And I I prepare, when I do my academy, I prepare. I have a list of this academy. In 1 hour, I have 20 minutes, half an hour, where I explain the difference between the successful people and the other. And just to give you an idea, statistically, this is a global research done, I believe, something like 40 years ago. Okay, when I after I started the network marketing, and a statistic show, this is a global statistic, that in during the life, only the 5% of the people, never forget this number, never forget, only the 5% of the people reach the success. When I speak about success, I speak about money, to be clear. Okay, only the 5%. So if we speak about 100 people, statistically, only 5 people become financial independent. Financial, which they can do whatever they want because their money will never finish. Only 5%. And I create in this very interesting part. I did a study and I see which is the attitude, what the 5% of the people, the successful people, do in their life, do every day, in which way they work, and what do the 95% of the people, which statistically they will never reach the success. Not because of the system, not because of the other, but because of themselves. Very simple. Because maybe they do the wrong thing. And I have to just tell you something. I have to ask you sorry, maybe for the translation, because I would like, in the beginning, I wanted to do without any slide. Then I say, look, I have all the slide in Italian from my academy. And then I simply decide, I just, Google and translate in 10 minutes. Okay, so please, sorry if the translation will be not perfect, but really I did because just to leave you something to read. Okay, maybe it's not perfect, but sorry, but I did it really in 10 minutes. Okay, so let me share my screen. Let's see what happened tonight. Let's see what happened tonight. I'm very curious. I did the same in Spanish. Logically, I translate in Spanish the same, and they like it. So let's do it this way. Being a successful person. Okay, so let's start from here. Really, just again, this meeting is. Please take notes. Please take notes, because believe me, if something in your life is not going in the way you think, is only because of you. You know why I decided to do this meeting tonight? Because I can tell you, from the point of view of the company, let's see from the other side. I told you today I was 2 hours with the corporate, and we spoke about a lot of things. Really amazing things are happening, and you will listen something, especially next Monday in the call. But I'm sure I agree. Not everything is perfect. I have to tell you honestly, there are a lot of things that they don't work correctly. So maybe sometimes the support, sometimes the payment system, and this and that. You're right. We are not perfect. Why? Because we are a young company. I repeat this every week. We are a new company. We was born, really, Corsair was born something like 4 years ago. Till last year, it was really complicated. From 2024, we start to explode. And now, believe me, you don't have an idea about what is happening. So, but in general, we have the basis. Now we have all we need to change our life. Now we have all the tools, maybe not 100%, maybe 90%, to change our life immediately. Because for our product, what we sell, the problem of the plastic. We are unique in the world. The first company in the chemical recycling, the first company with the plastic credit, the first plastic credit in the world, the CSR 25. The only network marketing in the world in this. Not everything is perfect, but we have everything. We have the proof of the concept. We have big problem. All the world start to recognize the Corsair. All the world start to speak about the Corsair. So now, maybe if something doesn't work, maybe sometimes it's important. You know what to do. When you arrive the night, like now, in Italy now is 9:45 in the night. Before you go to sleep, go in front of the mirror. Okay? Go in front of the mirror, look to the person you have in front and say, okay, Andrea, today I did the maximum I can to change my life. Today I did the maximum. Today I did 100% of myself. I gave everything to what I do. This is the most important question. Be a successful person. Let's start. Let's see what happens. I told you tonight will be a different night, okay? But I share with you, this is what I understood in the last 31 years. And all the successful people follow this way of acting. Did you know that 90% of the world's wealth is concentrated in the 5% of the people? Did you know that the 90% of the money globally are in the hands of 5% of the people? These are numbers. Let's see how a successful person behaves compared to the masses. So what the 5% do and what the 95% of the people do. Let's go. So I put, this cross. You see this cross. Let me move this. Okay. How the 5% acts, successful people, and how the 95% acts, the mass. Let's start. First of all, punctual. In time. Successful people normally are in time. This is why when I start my training starts at 9:15. My training starts at 8. If it's at 8, I start at 8. I don't wait for people in delay. No. I am in time. Because, be in time, be punctual is I don't know if the translation is correct. Maybe it's be in time. I don't know. It doesn't matter. But you understand the point. Successful people are always in time. Always. You know why? Because the being time is a way to respect people. Is a way to respect the time of the people. You can't say you respect people if you're not always in time, if you're always in delay. Because the 95% of the people, they are always late. They are always late. Yes, sorry for the traffic and the time and the baby and the cat and the excuses. The reality, what I learned in my life, reading books, speaking with people, and from my personal experience, successful people are always in time. A successful people is an example. They are always, they try to do their best. They are an example in everything they do, especially in the network marketing. Because I learned a very important rules in the network marketing 30 years ago, that in the network marketing, the people in your group, they do what you do. And they don't do what you don't do. The people do what they see that the other people do. If I see that nobody do something, in my mind, no either start to think why I have to do something that nobody do. A successful people is always an example in what they do, in the activity, in the business, in how many conversations, how many people, how many direct, in the structure, in the money. They want to be an example for the people. They want that the people look to them and say, yeah, this is my example. I want to follow him. The 95% of the people, they are not an example. You know why? Because it's not simple to be an example. To be an example, you must be always there. You must be on the point all the time. It's much, much more simple to not be an example. The successful people, they have respect for the things. The 95% of the people, they are always afraid. I always speak about this, to be afraid. The 95% of people, they're afraid about everything. What I learned is that the 5% of the people, they approach to the afraid in a different way, in a positive, critical way, respecting the thing. Why you have to be afraid about the time, the snow, the weather? I respect. Why you have to be afraid of the shark? I respect the shark. I know there are sharks there. Is a different way of thinking. Successful people respect the things. They are never afraid about nothing. The 95%, they are afraid about everything. I don't know if I can sell the package. I don't know if I can invite people. I don't know, Amplivo. They are always afraid. The 5% of the people, the rich one, they has a positive inner attitude, always. They always think in positive way, in a positive way. They always they know that not everything is 100% positive. Absolutely. You know what is I learned this philosophy 31 years ago when I did my first academy in the network marketing. Someone told me, Andrea, look, never look for the 100% of the thing. Never look in the thing to find 100% positive. This doesn't exist. You're going to be crazy if you're looking for that. But for me, when the 51% of a thing is positive, then 51% is equal 100%. And believe me, when I start to think with that new mentality, my life changed completely. Because I stop to looking for the perfect things, because the perfect thing doesn't exist. You will be always unhappy. If you search always in the business 100%, and in the company, and in the product, and in the friends, and in your wife, and if you always find looking for the 100%, you will be unhappy all your life, because 100% doesn't exist. A successful man, they always find the positive things, even in the worst experience. They try to learn something, but they know that when it's the sun, there is even the shadow. This is normal. But they always, believe me, I knew a lot of millionaires in my life. Believe me, I never meet one negative millionaire. Never. Incredible. All the millionaires are absolutely positive. Maybe because this is one of the reasons why they are rich. The 95% of the people, they are always negative. They always find, even if you show really something very good, in 10 things, 9 things are perfect, they are going to look at the one thing that is negative, that doesn't work. And this is why they will never be successful in their life. Doesn't matter what they do. Doesn't matter which kind of business. Then 5% of the people, they have always a positive attitude. And we can work in this. Each one of us can work in these things. But let's follow. The 5% of the people, he has a healthy, I don't know if it's correct, the translation. I mean, they pretend. It's correct? Pretend. Silvia, is correct? Pretend in English. No, I pretend. No. The 95% of people, they have always comprehension for themselves and from the other. They always accept excuse from themselves and from the other. The successful people, they have a very, very high pretesa. Let's see, now I don't know. Silvia, cercami pretesa in inglese. Pretesa, adesso devo tradurlo bene. Sorry guys.
No, pretend, Andrea.
Pretend, yes, I think
Pretend.
pretend, no? Okay. Successful people, they have big pretend from themselves and from the other. 5% of the people, okay, they try to find a solution for the problem. They looking for the solution. The 95% of people, they always complain. And this doesn't work, and this doesn't work, and okay. They always complain. They always complain. The rich people, the successful one, they find solution. I always say to my leader, hey, ladies and gentlemen, if you want to be a leader, don't bring me problem. Bring me solution. If you want to be a leader, I can create problem alone. I don't need a leader who create problem. For me, a leader is a one that find the solution for the problem. And believe me, the successful people, they always find solution for problems. Always. 95% of people, they just complain about everything. And because my wife, and because my husband, and because my children, and because my boss, and because of my product, and because the company, and because the support, and because of this. And they always complain. Maybe is the reason why they will never succeed? I don't know. For me, yes. 5% of the people, they follow the rules. They follow rules. They have rules strictly. What I learned 30 years ago is that when you have strict rules, your freedom is amazing. It's amazing. Because when you have when you follow rules, when you have the clear idea about what you can do and what you can do, then you don't waste your time to think anymore. Yes or no? I can't. I do, I don't do. 95% of the people, they live without rules. Why? Because it's not simple. It's much simple to avoid to follow rules. But what I learned, what I see in my experience, all the successful people, they follow strictly rule. They perfectly know what they can do and what they can't do. And they work in that way. And their freedom is amazing. And when you know what to do, you don't waste your time. You don't waste your time. It's unbelievable. The 5% of the people are concrete, are concrete. The 95% of the people just talk, blah, 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 blue, blah, 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 blah. What I saw in my experience, successful people, they don't speak too much. They don't speak too much. No, they don't. But when they say something, then they do something. So what I learned and what I do, this is my way of acting. If I'm not sure about something, I shut up. I don't speak. Because I know if I say something, then I have to maintain what I say. I have to be concrete. If not, I lose my credibility. People say, yes, I will, I do this, that, be, boo, and then they do nothing. I don't trust anymore in that people. I prefer people that they don't speak too much, but when they say something, they do. They are concrete. Okay, you can see all the word because I forget to open up the letters. But the meaning is that successful people, they make their dreams come true. They realize their dreams. That is the point, the right translation. Because the successful people, they dream. Of course, everyone dream, even successful. But then they put 100% of their concentration to reach their goal, to let their dreams come true. They prefer to live in the dream, not to realize their dream, not just to have the dream in our head. And then at the end of the month, you have difficult to pay the electricity. The 95% of the people, they dream of the life. They only dream. They dream about the lottery, about the money. They dream about a big car. They dream about a yacht, about a house, a holiday. But they don't do nothing to realize their dream. Because it are two different things, to dream and to realize a dream. The 5% of the people, what they saw, they are tidy. They are perfectly in order. They I don't know if it's correct, this translation. They have everything in order. Order. The paper, the computer, the desktop, the house, the car, how they dress, they are in order. Because normally you show outside what you have in your head. 95% of the people, they live in the chaos. No order. Yeah, because yes, I live in my chaos is my order. This is the excuse. Yes, I found everything in my disaster. This is the biggest bullshit you can listen from them. Because it's more complicated to be ordered, to be tidy. The 5% of the people, they decide, they take decision, and so they run a risk. The 95% of the people, they never take decision. Never. Again, you see, look, I have to, if I open this, look, if I open this, then you understand the other, maybe are always, and you see, are always undecided. Okay, undecided. Now I am happy. Okay, let's go from here. Okay. Let's just a second, guys. Just a second. So, tidy. They decide. What I learned, the successful people, they take decision. They know they run the risk, because remember, in your life, when you take decision, you always run a risk. Always. You never know what happened. But the 95% of the people, they are undecided all their life. They don't like to take decision because they know this can be risky. You can be good and you can do right or you can do wrong. But the successful people, they take decision, they run risk. Okay. In Italy, we say chi non risica non rosica. No, I mean, if you don't risk, you don't eat. But this is the point. If I think about myself, I run a risk to join to this company. Absolutely yes, because 6 years ago there was nothing, guys. Now you're lucky. Now the business is ready for you. Now you arrive, everything is perfect. When me and Pasquale we arrived here, Pasquale was my first client. There was no plans, no idea, no board, nothing, just an idea, zero. I took a decision. Sorry, but when I came back after my first week in Thailand, I was involved in two business, okay, two different. The first day I leave everything. The first day I leave all. Okay, not so big money, 4,000 or 5,000 euro. For me, that money are only to survive. But I came back with no security. I leave everything and I put all my attention in Amplivo. But now I am the global leader and I make more than 1 million last year. So maybe I run a risk. I took a decision. But if you don't run a risk, then don't complain with yourself if you don't reach your result. If you will never realize your dreams. Get things done right. The 5% of the people, okay, they do the thing immediately. Now. They do the thing. Okay, I have to go there, I go there. I have to make this phone call, I make this phone call. I have to make this Zoom, no, I don't move the Zoom because now I'm lazy. No, I do. I don't demand, I don't move my thing for tomorrow because tomorrow I have to do it again. The 95% of the people, they put everything off until tomorrow. Okay, no problem. I will do tomorrow. I will do later. I will do. Successful people, they do. And I was interested when I had to do something, for example, that I don't want to do. Believe me, every day I'll do a lot of things that I don't like to do, but I have to do. Maybe in the beginning I'm not happy because in the beginning maybe I said, I don't want to do these things. But I already know that after, if I do the things, I will be more happy. And it's always like that. I start 3 years ago to study Russian, for example. No? Almost every week, Even today, I have my lesson, my Russian lesson at 4 p.m. Okay, I do 2 hours a week of lesson plus training, so 3 hours a week. Even today, I want to go to my friend, listen, Gianna, look, I'm tired. Can we move the lesson from tomorrow? I didn't. Because I know that the 95% of people, they move tomorrow. No, I did my Russian lesson. At the end, I was tired, but I was happy because I know I learned something more even today. 5% of the people, okay, he looks for flaws in himself. I mean, that when something happened, they say, I am the responsible. They took the responsibility. No, the 5% of the people, the successful people, they take their responsibility. The 95% of the people say, no, this is my leader, it's the company, it's my wife, it's my husband, it's my general. They're never responsible for that. They will find excuses. The 5% of the people recognize the performance. This is very interesting. I never know millionaires envious or other people. Never. When 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 I am successful, I'm happy if you reach something, I say you reach that because you did it, because you deserve it, because you did something to reach that. 95% of people lives with envy. They are envious. When you reach your goal, they are envious. Because you show that it's possible. You are the proof that they are lazy. You are the proof that it's not because of you, because of them. And what I saw, absolutely, the successful people, they continuously train themselves. They continuously study. They read. They are never happy about their knowledge. They always are, they always train themselves. They always want to learn more. They always want to understand more about what they do. The 95% of the people, they already know everything. They know they don't have 1 euro at the end of the month on the account, but they know everything. They know everything. Yeah, I know this. I know this. Please don't tell me this. I know. I know. I don't have any euro, any dollar, but I know everything. Okay. Just to finish, and I love this. Look, there is a word that I particularly love, the meritocracy. I love this. Listen, guys, this is the reason why I started the network marketing 31 years ago for this word, meritocracy. Look, I don't know if you can see there. That is my shadow. Shadow? No, shadow. Come spada. Sparrow. No, non mi ricordo. Spada.
Shadow.
No, shadow è ombra. No. Questa. I have to show you. What is this? A cavalry. You see this? You see this? No? Please, someone can help me. Silvia, guarda cos'è. What is this? Okay. I was an official, okay, in the army. I was a lieutenant. And I love it very much, And my general, they want I stay in the army, I was a lieutenant. There is a career, like in Amplivo, lieutenant, tenant, captain, mayor, colonel, and general. 3 kind of general. Vai, Silvia.
Saber.
No, Sabo. No.
Sì,
Sword,
sì,
sword,
saber,
sword.
spada, saber.
Sword.
Sword.
Ok. Sword, sì, sword. Ok, ha vinto Pasquale sto giro. Ok, so I was in the army, okay? And you know why I leave the army? Because when I understood that in the army there is no meritocracy, I know myself and I say, no, Andrea, this is not for you. Because in the army, in Italy, is in this way, but I can tell you almost everywhere because I work with the army from all around the world. When you're a lieutenant, then after some year, you become a tenant. Then after some year, you become automatic captain. Then after some year, you become a lieu colonel. And then after that, you become colonel. And after that, you can even become general. Only a question of time, not because of you. I remember, I was in the tank. I was an instructor in the tank. And I was an expert because I studied to become the lieutenant in this tank. And I have upon me a mayor that he told me what to do, and he never jumped in one time in the tank, but he teach me what to do, something crazy. So meritocracy. I love what we do. I love the network market because of the meritocracy. Because in this system, if you arrive in the top, it's because you deserve it. Very simple. And this is why, look, and I finish. In the network marketing, there can be no envy. Because the reality is that there are people who run and others who are lazy. Because the system is the same for everyone. I stopped to share. I don't know how many people are still here and how many are now went away. No, all 52 are here. So maybe I was not boring. And this is the point. In the network marketing, the network marketing is the same for everyone. For everyone. The first star are 10,000 euro for everyone. Doesn't matter if you come from United States, if you come from Nigeria or from Mexico or from China, 10,000 euro. Finish. The second star are 50,000 euro. The third star are 250,000 euro. Fourth star, 1 million. Fifth star, 2 million. Sixth star, 10 million. And seventh star, 50 million. Finish. For everyone. Doesn't change. So what this mean? It's the same for everyone. Why I have to be envious if someone reached the fifth star, and maybe I am 1 star, maybe in the same time. I have to say, if he is a 5 star and I am a 1 star, it's because of me. For sure, he did something that I didn't do. Very simple. I can't be envious in the network marketing because the system is the same for everyone. And believe me, you know what? Another funny thing, listen, and then I close. Another funny thing I love in the network marketing, you know what is? You don't need to be a genius to become a millionaire in the network market. You don't need to be a little Einstein. You don't need. You know why? Because the system is the same for everyone. The crazy thing of the network marketing is that you don't have to invent nothing. This is what I always repeat to the people. I did, I don't know, 25, 30 million of turnover in this year. Okay? Not too much, but I told you in the beginning we have nothing. It was really complicated. Okay? I did more than half only last year. But the first 5 years, believe me, was really very difficult. Very difficult. Very difficult. Okay. So what I did when I started in this business, I simply I use my experience because I already have 25 years of experience. I use my experience. I study this business and I create a system. And believe me, after 6 years, the system is still working now. And in my group, everyone follow my system. Why? I always say to people, why you have to come here and invent a new system? Why? Okay, you can do it. Please do it. You are free. This is the network marketing. We are independent partner. You can do, here we can find 50 different systems. You are free to do, please do it. Maybe it's better than mine, but I am a 6 star. I am a global leader. So my system shows with numbers, with millions, that it works in a very difficult moment. Now is like that. Now is it's like now it's very simple to work. Very, very simple to work. So this is what. So the funny thing of the network marketing, you simply you want to make money, copy paste the system. Very, very simple. Copy paste. Take a system that works, copy paste. I have my system, 4-step. Make one first phone call. It's written, is there. You don't have to invent a phone call. I did 1,000 of times. I'm sure one of the most people, I bring more direct in this system, I believe, than almost nobody in Amplivo. I don't know, 200, 250 direct. I put a direct even last week, 2 weeks ago, a new direct after 6 years. Because, I speak everywhere. I speak with everyone. What you do? Do. Very simple. I follow my system. First phone call, I send a message on WhatsApp with a video. Second phone call, what do you think? You like it? Come to presentation. Finish. And someone explaining. Very simple. This is amazing. This is the network marketing. So you don't need to be an Einstein to make money in Amplivo. You don't need. You don't need. Just follow a system. Just work every day. Contact people. Put enthusiasm. And everything is done. 2000, what is the time? Well, look, guys, look. Eh? Good, Andrea. Bravo. Bravo, Andrea. Bravo. Compliments. Let me bring, sorry, my voice, lose my voice. It's almost finished. Ladies and gentlemen, 2025, be prepared. Will be a boom. This year will be amazing. Be prepared because you will see something that maybe you have dreamed of your life. But now is the moment. I repeat every week, ladies and gentlemen, this is the moment to push. Now you can be a pioneer. Now you can be a pioneer in one of the biggest companies in the world. Remember this word. Remember. All my Zoom are recorded. All. I have my first call did in Thailand 6 years ago already in my YouTube channel. Is there? So I have all the proof. And this will be a proof when in 3-4 years we will be a multi-billion company. Please, I will send you the link of this call. Say, why? Check what I told you 3 years ago, 4 years ago. Now you can be a pioneer. But believe me, if you don't take action, if you don't use this moment, in the next year, you will be just a number. Because in the network marketing, it works like that. Believe me, in all the network marketing. Before you jump in the boat, and better are the advantages you will get it. If you will jump in Amplivo in 3-4 years, when we will have, I don't know, 10 million, 20 million of part, of course you can make money, but not the same money you can do now. Because this is the first rule in the network marketing. You must be the first, not the last. Because if you are the last, someone else already did the business. It's like the Bitcoin. No? I always do the same example. It's like the Bitcoin. I remember this was 4, 5, 6 years ago, I don't know, when the Bitcoin got to $60,000. And everyone got to buy the Bitcoin, but the business was already finished. People smart, they already went out selling the Bitcoin. But everyone go with 60,000. Come on, $60,000, the business is done. You did the business in the Bitcoin if you buy for $1 to $10, $100. If you buy now, okay, for sure, it will go to 1 million, 2 million, but it's 10 times, 20 times. It's 10 times. Someone else already did the business of Bitcoin. But maybe you lose that opportunity. Me too. I neither know the Bitcoin till 7, 8 years ago. Nobody spoke to me about Bitcoin. Never. I lose the train for the Bitcoin, but believe me, I didn't lose the train for the CSR. I didn't. When I understood, I jumped in the train and say, no, now I'm here. Now I'm here. And I want to stay in the first wagon, in the first, not in the last, how to say, what the fuck? Like, okay, not in the last, but in the first one, behind the. No, I want to be the driver of the train. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, sorry if I bore you a little bit tonight. I hope no. I maybe 1 centimeter more of my experience you can put today in your pocket. Nothing. I open the microphone. I say thank you very much to be here. For me, is always a pleasure tonight will be a personal, a little bit more in the personal growth, but I believe sometimes it's even important to understand that maybe, and I close, look, listen, Albert Einstein, one of the phrase, one of the sentence he say, one of the one I like is, only a crazy man thinks that he can follow to do the same things and expecting to have a different result. You are fucking crazy if you think. Today, the 22 of April 2025, I have no money. I have nothing. If tomorrow I follow to do the same thing in 5 years, 1 year, 10 years, I will be again without money. So if today you are not in the position, in the place in your life where you always dream, you must change something. Because if not, you are crazy. Like Einstein told. Okay? Good night. Ladies and gentlemen, I love you. See you next Tuesday. With more voice, maybe. I hope.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
Thank you,
Thank
Andrea.
you.
Thank
Thank you, Andrea. Bye-bye.
Bye
Bye.
My
bye.
pleasure.
Bye.
Thank you for
Bye.
coming.
Bye
Ciao,
bye.
Andrea. Ciao,
Good
ciao.
night. Good night. Bye-bye.
Buonanotte.
Ciao.
Buonanotte.
Good night.
Buonanotte.
Good night,
Bye
everybody.
bye.
Ciao.
I'd
Good
like
night.
to
Ciao.
thank you very much.
Buonanotte. Ciao.